EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to feature some of the best young talent in the world of golf. From Eastern Nevada and Wolf Creek Golf Club, it's live second-round coverage of the Desert Championship. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. We head out to the course as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 fourth. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Pga Tour.
100 yards to the hole. The pin is in the front right part of the green.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Well, going to get a chance to try that again. Another attempt here to get this ball up and out. Yeah, I think just kind of had to blast away at that one. Did well to get it on the green, but double bogey may very well be in the cards. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And that's going to drop her back down to even par. This is one of the signature holes here at Wolf Creek. Par 5 fifth is 490 yards, and you can get home in 2 and maybe have a story to tell when you're all done. Maybe an eagle 3. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there.
Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that green side bunker, but that is very doable.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Birdie putt coming up, down to Noda.
This is a very straight putt, but it will be fast. So you got to be careful not to run this by if it wanders offline.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And she's going to move into red figures at 1 under par. Here at the 6th, 447-yard par 4. Pretty good hole, Frank.
Yeah, probably a layup hole, too, for the longer hitters. Something out there around the 280, 290-yard mark to make sure you don't go it in the stream. Obviously, it's a dogleg right, as you can see. The canyon on both sides is sort of well-defined, so you know where not to go. Second shot plays a little bit back up the hill to a green, once again, that's anything other than flat. It's fun. You've got to make sure you get that ball on the right tier if you want to have a birdie putt here.
No, that is not going to be able to put on the brakes, and it will continue on into the hazard. Okay, so the penalty stroke added. She'll take her drop and get set to play her third shot. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And she's going to fall back down to even par. Now on to the par 4 7th hole. Is this a reachable par 4, Frank?
Distance-wise, you would think so, but the designer has done something to avoid that, and that's put all this water in front of the green. It would take a mammoth tee shot, and that's something like 300 yards through the air if you're going to try and even drive this green. Is the risk worth it? Well, if you're just playing with your friends, maybe it is. Otherwise, you just lay it up just past those those bunkers on the right and the left. Get it down there on the flat. A little pitch you would think is simple, but because of the slope of this fairway, chances are you might not get a flat lie, and that's going to make that second shot that much harder.
Oh, yeah, that is a beauty. Is that going to get the slope? Yes, it will. Check this out. Woo, that's going to keep right on going. The green is up above, and this will play at least a club longer. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And she'll remain at even par. Frank, I really like this hole, the par 3/8 here at Wolf Creek.
It measures just under 250 yards. Really what you want to know is the yardage just to the front edge of the green. Anything obviously that carries sort of 5 or 6 paces on there, then at least you've got a relatively big green to hit at. But you can see the trouble that surrounds short and left of this green, as well as just over the back.
Now a second to this par 3. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and she's going to hold on here at even par. Finishing up this front side here at the par 4 9th, 390 yards, and what are we looking at, Frank?
Well, it looks relatively straightforward, but it's anything other than that. Decision time again. Do you lay it up into that wide area of the fairway? If you're a longer hitter and you are out here to have a little bit of fun, then maybe you want to take the head cover off because you get a little bit of an advantage if you can drive it over that last bunk on that right side, or at least take that out of play, because you're only going to have a short pitch in here.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Might have overread it just a bit, and it stayed out wide left of the hole. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And she's going to drop to 2 under par. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this look at the future stars in the sport of golf. From beautiful and rugged Mesquite, Nevada, live third-round coverage of the Desert Championship. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Some good names up there, including our leader. Let's pick up the action here as we begin at the long par 5 first. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect. And a good result as well. That is so well done. On this opening hole, Frank, had a good chance here for, at a minimum, a birdie to start the round.
Not often you start on a par 5, and not often you reach the green in 2 or have an eagle putt.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Moving on to the 445-yard par 4 second. Severe dogleg left. Aggressive players hitting driver to the left of the visible fairway. Less aggressive players will play to the right, but be careful long there and your ball can be lost in the desert moonscape. And that will wind up missing the fairway, so a less than ideal follow-up to the spectacular eagle at 1.
Good time to put the thinking cap back on. Good second shot. Just get back into position. The mark of a good player is always one that can hit it hole high. That's a good shot.
A birdie try on the second green, and with that, we welcome 4-time winner on the PGA Tour, Pga.
And this is one where you just got to keep the hand steady and the wrist quiet, making sure you get it started online.
That finished off for par, here with the second, and she'll remain at 4 under par. All right, Frank, describe the third hole.
Well, it's a par 3 with a bit of a tabletop green, Rich. Some bunkers right and left of that, but also it's going to play a little bit further. This tee shot is uphill, unlike the opening 2 holes. So a 3 here, and that certainly won't hurt the scorecard.
And the uphill shot there, difficult to judge, and that will wind up short. The tee shot left her here on the par 3, now a long one for her second. Just a little beyond the hole, but pretty handy right there. Nah, got it out there too far. It was trying to come back, but couldn't get there. That one in for a bogey here at the 3rd. And she'll drop back down to 3 under. Here at the 4th, 383 yards from the back tee. It's a dogleg right, but Frank, looking at all of those bunkers, you could really make a mess of this hole if you stray.
You can. That's why you've got to simplify it. Just something there that's going to find the fairway. Even like 3-wood and a wedge, that's really all this hole's going to require. Avoid the canyons on the left and the desert, as well as just, I don't know how many bunkers there is on the right side. So a little bit of fairway up the left, find that there, and really, you should be looking at a birdie putt.
And it would appear that that ball is into the bunker. So now she's looking at a tough second here, out of the sand.
I'd give that an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Been in a fairway bunker and safely on the green, you never know, might even sneak a birdie.
I think that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And she's going to stay at -3. Now to the par 5 5th hole. Cut it over the ridge here, Frank?
Well, if you can, if you dare. And there is actually a stream here. I know we're in the middle of a desert, but if you can clear that stream, that's the main thing. This is a crazy-looking tee shot because it looks like you want to go down that left, down that canyon area, but if you don't know the exact distance you fly the ball, then you're going to be in lots and lots of problems. Those collection of 3 bunkers down the right side, as long as you can avoid that, then that second shot to this par 5, that's not overly long, it's just under 500 yards, is certainly reachable. Second shot will play uphill to a elevated green with, once again, 3 different levels.
Yeah, sensational shot here, on and 2 on the par 5, and Frank, a good look at eagle.
Well, you're exactly right, Rich. 2 good shots into this par 5, and a chance to be more than well rewarded.
Oh, boy, that definitely took a look. But that was a perfectly weighted putt, nearly an eagle. Nicely played. It's a birdie at the 5th. And that's going to get her back to level par for the tournament. Frank, this was supposed to be moving day for our featured golfer, but instead they were moving in the wrong direction. An over par round.
Yeah, actually, you took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, they went.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. Today, from Mesquite, Nevada, it's live final round coverage of the Desert Championship. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. So out to the action we go as we catch up with our golfer on the tee at the par 4 13th. No laying up with that swing. This is all or nothing.
They've all been going straight up until that one. A little bit of a test coming up. Nobody's happy after that shot. Oh, I mean, that was one up from disastrous, really.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. 14th hole here at Wolf Creek. Time to pull out the driver and as well the phone because you want to take some pictures here. What a spectacular view.
Stunning. You can see a whole panoramic sort of 360 degrees right around this golf course. Then when you flick back and actually look at the 14th hole, there's 6 bunkers, 3 really in play with the tee shot, as you can see, the other 3 just up by the green. Anything to the right of those is preferred, unless you want to be playing your second shot out of the canyon or the bunkers. Green should be fairly receptive, and 3 distinct portions, which is sort of a common trait here at Wolf Creek. It's sort of 3 different tier levels in that. But let's see, birdies that have been made at Wolf Creek, maybe even one here.
Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole. From the rough into the bunker or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves. Nope, that is not much of an improvement. Okay, deep breath taken. Time to regroup here. That is such a tough bunker to try and navigate. That's onto the green, but still a tricky distance coming up. nicely judged, though it's 4-5 here at the par 3. And that will not help the cause. Here at the 15th hole here at Wolf Creek, bit of a breather here. Nice, short par 3. You don't want to miss this green.
No, that's the temptation there. If you try and bite off a little too much because it looks a little too easy, then a bogey here and you're in a bad mood all of a sudden at Wolf Creek.
Here we go. All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor, and a birdie putt coming up. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll get a stroke back. Now to the 16th hole, and Frank, another good scoring chance.
If you can avoid the confusion off the tee, it looks like the hole might be a dogleg, then is it a carry? It meanders from one way to the other, but really when you actually break the hole down, it's virtually straight ahead. Those two bunkers in the driving distance, they frame the hole nicely, so play it as a straightaway par 4. It should set up beautifully for just a little short iron and perhaps a birdie opportunity.
Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. This one measures out to 15 feet. Now this round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. That's going to move her score to 2 under par. This is a terrific hole right here at Wolf Creek. All the risk reward you want in a great par 5. The 17th is 562 yards. If you can bomb your drive, it goes all the way down the hill. That'll give you a chance to get home in 2. But if not, beware, that ball could come back into the lake. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5. Good chance at one. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, no, not on an eagle putt. Nicely done. A birdie finished off here at 17. And she'll move to -3 for the tournament. Now the closing hole here at Wolf Creek. Frank, what's ahead of us?
You could try and drive at this green, but there's too much trouble, really, Rich. Even though this hole's just over 300 yards, it's very ambitious to try and drive it across that water. Some might try. Most people try and hit a tee shot 240, 250 yard mark, and of course, you do the maths, you're only going to have 60 or 70 yards in, and, well, they want you to finish on a good note. So good drive in the fairway here, or 3-wood, pitch it on the green, make a 3, and buy your friends a drink in the clubhouse.
This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
Shot after shot, more evidence there with that beautiful touch.
Yes, what a finish to the round. 4 consecutive birdies to wrap things up. And that will be a great final round score of 68. So, Frank, for our featured golfer, they came roaring out on this Sunday. It won't be enough to place them too high on the leaderboard, but a terrific final round nonetheless.
Certainly, and I want to re-emphasize what you were saying, though, Rich. Sunday, it's so important because when you can close, and irrespective of the position they finish, but you're learning to close. That was the key today.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to showcase the finest young golfers from around the globe. From the home of 3 major championships, Riviera Country Club, it's live opening round coverage of the California Classic. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 3 under par. Let's pick up the action here as we begin at the long par 5 first. Okay, that's a good one to start safely in the fairway to get the tournament underway. Had the distance right, just a tad offline. How about the chances for getting it up and down from that spot?
Yeah, it's not in the thick stuff, Rich, so that's advantage number 1. Really, the lie's pretty good. I think it's a standard pitch.
Ten-foot putt left. Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and it just skips a foot or so by. Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and her score is going to stay right where it is. So while you're looking to make birdie at number 1, you'd be happy with a par 4 at this second hole. It's 471 yards, but the winds are a factor. It's a strong par 4. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Not a long hole here, the third at Riviera, just 434 yards. This is about position, and really the best way to get at the whole location is to sail it over that fairway bunker on the left. That'll give you a really good angle. Oh, and it's a narrow fairway here at 3, but that'll be in a great spot. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
125 is the number, just a flick. And that wind is herring from left to right, so you need to factor that in as you start this ball.
I'm not quite sure that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
This is a 16-footer. That is well judged. Straight into the cup. It's a birdie here at number 3. Arriving now at the 236-yard par 3 fourth, what Ben Crenshaw once called the greatest par 3 hole in America. High praise from the 19-time PGA Tour winner. That's the danger of this back hole location. If you're not precise with your distance, you can run out of green in a hurry.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Oh, she'll take that one. What a tough putt that was to salvage her par. And she'll stay 1 under for the tournament. One last look at the leaderboard, Frank. Our featured golfer down, but not out after day one.
Yeah, they might have to take the standing 8, though, or hit the reset button. This can...
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to feature some of the best young talent in the world of golf. From Pacific Palisades, California, and historic Riviera Country Club, live second-round coverage of the California Classic. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. We get into the action here, starting at the par 3 fourth. Try to fly it all the way back there, but that'll be too much as it trundles over the back of the green. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And she's going to fall here to +1. Up next, Riviera's 434-yard par 4 fifth. A lot to worry about here. Canyon wall and OB on the right, trees down the left, and of course, the iconic grass mound, which cuts into the fairway short of the green. That's going to run through this fifth fairway and into the rough. The lie is not a friendly one, but still a chance to get on in 2 with a good shot here.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, and the break here from right to left is the main consideration. It's fairly flat overall. You've got to consider the line.
Yeah, tough to know just how far out to the right to play that one. I mean, that was not far enough. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And she'll stay at 1 over. You won't come across too many like this. Riviera's famed par 3 6th at 199 yards. Hard to focus on anything other than that distinctive bunker cut right into the middle of the green. Finding the proper level is imperative here because getting it wrong can create all kinds of unique problems. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. "15 feet away." Just gonna sneak on by. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. She'll fall now to 2 over par. Here's another hole that is distinctly Riviera. 408 yards of par 4, but you have that giant bunker going all the way down the left side and then the barranca on the right. The fairway closes in, pinches at about the 270-yard mark, so with all that's going on and as narrow as it gets, you have to hit it straight off the tee here. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. Digging in here, readying her second from the fairway bunker.
Yeah, it doesn't quite get on the green, but it was a long and difficult bunker shot, so a sharp short game will be needed right now.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And she's going to stay at +2. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this look at the future stars in the sport of golf. We're a couple of blocks off of fabled Sunset Boulevard at Riviera Country Club for third-round coverage of the California Classic. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Some good names up there, including our leader. Time to head out to the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 12th. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Pga Tour.
Now she's looking at 159 yards to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. That one safely in, and it's a par here at 12. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Well, here's the genius of the design at Riviera. Number 12 was asking you to hit a little bit of a fade. 13, well, they're telling you to hit a draw. That's a good golf course when you have to work the ball both ways. This is a really tough driving hole. This one's starting a hair right. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Yes, the touch. Excellent there from behind the green, and that one goes down for an unlikely birdie. Onward now to the 14th, a par 3 at 192 yards. Flanked by bunkers, this green is wider than it is deep, making it important to get one up in the air and stop it quickly. Nope, that's going to be into that U-shaped bunker, short and right. So Noda, a second shot now from the bunker.
Poor tee shot, finding the bunker up the right. Now it's going to require a lot of talent to find this green.
And that will work its way just off the green and set up a shot from the fringe. This from 7 feet. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3, and that will not help the cause. The 15th hole here at Riviera at 487 yards of par 4. It is the number 2 handicap hole, so that can speak to its difficulty. The one well-placed bunker at the elbow of the dogleg must be avoided, and the green is believed by many to be the toughest to read on the course. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow-through, and a good start to this hole.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop. Just nothing really on that chip shot. It's a waste.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th, and she'll drop to 3 over. Well, without a doubt, a disappointing Saturday for our featured golfer. High expectations coming in, but it's an over par. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From Pacific Palisades, just west of Los Angeles, Riviera Country Club, the site for this, the final round of the California Classic. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, a lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader, Let's get right into the action, starting with the par 3 14th. Boy, that one was coming in hot, and it winds up carrying over the back of the green. Now, from left of the green, a second. Okay, good putt, and a par here at 14. And she'll remain at even par. Next up, the par 4 15th at 487 yards. It's another one that favors someone who can move the ball left to right off the tee. If you've got enough to work it over that fairway bunker right, it should leave you with an open look to a fairly accessible green. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Walking the course today, let's bring in Pga Tour.
160 to the hole. The pin is stuck in the front right section of the green.
That's a really solid shot. Smack bang into the middle of the green. She should be happy.
Substantial movement on this putt right to left, and it's from distance, so this one not just about speed, but line as well. Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And she's going to hold on here at even par. On now to the 16th at 166 yards. It's the smallest green on the course, but the difficulties don't end there. It's also surrounded by 3 deep and large bunkers. Plus, that tree left of the tee box can get you if you're not careful. This one's looking good. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round will win the day. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And she's going to move into red figures at 1 under par. We make our final turn back up toward the clubhouse as we come to the 590-yard par 5 17th. Getting on here in 2 is no sure thing, especially given all the bunkers that pop up along the way. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't find it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape. Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? Oh, do that. How about the read there? Perfectly judged, as that is home for an eagle. Here's a tough one to finish out our day at Riviera, the famous 475-yard par 4 18. This one cut right up against the side of the hill on the left. You'll need to keep something in the fairway here to have a good approach into that renowned 18th green. That one looking a little right.
Don't you hate it? It was nearly going to be a perfect driving day until that one misses the fairway.
this is a 13-footer. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And she's going to drop to 2 under par. So, Frank, for our featured golfer, they came roaring out on this Sunday. It won't be enough to place them too high on the leaderboard, but a terrific final round nonetheless.
Certainly. And I want to re-emphasize what you were saying, though, Rich. Sunday, it's so
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to showcase the finest young golfers from around the globe. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, and TPC Sawgrass, live opening round coverage of the Florida Open. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. Tee shot here at the first.
you immediately see what Pete Dye tries to do here, Rich. This hole looks like a straightaway par 4, but just that fairway shaping to the left and shaping to the right makes a very, very short par 4 difficult.
We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. Always nice to get that first one out of the way, and that's going to be a good one to get this tournament started. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Pga III.
114 to the hole. Have to calculate the wind coming from right to left. Sand wedge here, coming in just right of the hole, but looks good.
A little further right, a little further up. That would have been close.
This one measures out to 15 feet. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll quickly move here to 1 under par. Second hole, it's a par 5.
You'd think birdie or eagle off this tee, and we've seen a lot during the Players' Championship, but once again, you have to move that tee shot right to left, but be careful of those pines.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway.
I dare say a touch too aggressive. Try to fly it all the way and expect it to hold. It is very ambitious. Look what's happened.
Nope. That finished off for par here at the second, and she'll remain at 1 under par. Setting up for the third hole here at TPC Sawgrass, relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Second shot now here at the par 3. Footer. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. That one in for a bogey here at the third. And that's going to drop her back down to even par. So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Frank, the second here at the fourth is a dangerous shot.
Once again, this is another example of where you have to look at the green. Where exactly is the flag? If it's on that high portion, you've got to fly it all the way back. Well, it was either too much for breakfast or a little too much club, and that's going to leave a very tough downhill next one.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. Up next, the difficult dogleg right, par 4 fifth, the longest par 4 at TPC Sawgrass, measuring 471 yards. Frank, how about this par 4 fifth?
I lost count the number of bunkers here, off the tee and sort of in play with the second shot if you're in trouble, or even the one that's sort of left and long. Really good par 4 though. Fairway somehow has to be achieved if you want to reduce this par 4 to just a simple two-shotter.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And I think you need to start this one just outside the hole to the right and let that ball work its way slowly down the hill.
Yeah, there's another one. Back-to-back birdies here at 4 and 5. Our featured golfer here today had some moments, but maybe not the round one you're looking for, Frank.
Too many mistakes, Rich. Right now, don't think about the leader. Just worry about improving your own game.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to feature some of the best young talent in the world of golf. From the home of the PGA Tour, we're at TPC Sawgrass for live second-round coverage of the Florida Open. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've got a tie at the top. Let's get out to the play as we pick things up at the par 4-7.
No, not a great shot, really. The first cut ball often sits up. It's easily get into the middle of the green. That's long.
We turn to Nota Pga III for this look at birdie.
And break won't be a big worry, but speed will. This is going to pick up momentum as it works down the slope.
That one just going to sneak on by.
Well, coming down the slope, you think it'd carry a little bit more speed, but surprisingly comes up short.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And she's going to remain at +4. Well, this par 3 will get your attention, no question about it. 237 yards. It's the longest par 3 here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, it requires a solid strike with a middle to long iron, maybe even a fairway wood. This is a hard hole.
Golf is so much about nearlies. Just a little bit more effort on that one. It would have been close. Instead, just that awkward distance.
Yes, no problem, she says. That's in for her par. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be.
Two shots around this green is always good. Now, for a little CVS, perhaps a third shot on this par 5, get one close, maybe make 4.
Chance now to make the turn with some momentum for birdie. That's a good putt right there. That's a birdie, and it is back to 1 over now for the round. Frank, now on to the 10th at Sawgrass.
A fairly straight par 4, but that's not the way to play it. You really want to go to the right, well away from the fairway bunker that runs all the way down the left side. That turns it into a little bit of a dogleg left. Then you're going to come across that front bunker into a green that, well, is anything other than flat.
Now this breeze going to push this toward the right.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though. That's a good shot out of the rough. Really controlled the lack of spin out of the grass. Ball didn't jump either, so did not go over the green.
Got it there, but not quite on target. So that's in for par to start this backside. And she'll hold on at 3 over par. Par 5 11th is 558 yards. Again, this is an opportunity if you want to take on the risk, and it is considerable. This is a chance to jumpstart the round, make an eagle, get a little momentum. But you have to be willing to potentially pay a price if it doesn't work out. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No, no chance. "13 feet away." The pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope. It's in for a birdie. And she's going to get it back to +2. Frank, what's so much fun about TPC Sawgrass is the excitement that it generates for a fan and how many different holes there are. 12 is a good example.
Yeah, 12 looks like it's fresh from Scotland. You can see why Pete Dye spent a lot of time over there. Tee shot looks straight away, but the second shot is blind. The shot you'd get in Scotland with a wedge where you just see the top of the flagstick and you've got to really guesstimate on the yardage that you have. But a good wedge shot and someone that can judge their distance, this is certainly a birdie hole.
All right, in the fairway. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. Not only a long putt, but a bending putt. Strong right to left in this one. They'll be very pleased just to get this one within a couple of feet. Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And her score is going to stay right where it is. So 2 rounds complete here, Frank. What have you seen so far?
I know a lot of other people mightn't think so, but I think the course is tough, but it's extremely fair. The goal of a golf course, Rich, you know it, I know it, we watch.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this look at the future stars in the sport of golf. From the home of the Players' Championship, TPC Sawgrass, live third-round coverage of the Florida Open. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. We've got a tie at the top at 6 under par. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And her score's going to stay right where it is. We begin the final stretch here at TPC Sawgrass with the reachable 523-yard par 5 16th. More water, more bunkers, more trees, and a narrow approach. Just some of the challenges here.
Some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch.
Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Well, had the distance right, just a little bit offline to the left.
And a little bit left, too, with this third shot.
A great opportunity here for birdie. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Everyone who's been there will tell you the walk from 16 green to 17 tee is one of the nervier walks you will ever make in this sport, and for good reason. This one has a chance to be close. Oh, yeah, beautifully judged right there. This hole has brought so many to their knees, but that is about as well as you hit a tee shot here at 17. Good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdie's at 16 and 17. That's going to move her score to 2 under par. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And, of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Frank, it's all about focus and positive imagery, isn't it, here on this approach shot at the 18th?
You have to be precise with your target here. You can't be looking left at the water or mounds on the right. Plus, there's all the mounding on the screen. So, in the end, look at the flag, aim at the flag, go there.
Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. You betcha. Birdies at 16, 17, and 18 to wrap things up. So for our featured golfers, some good playing and some favorable scoring conditions here on this Saturday. But they'll look up at that leaderboard and see they're still well back.
But I think the goal really is to try and shoot back-to-back great rounds.